Mr. Rob Woodall from Gwinnett County.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Gwinnett County, Dr. Gingrich, because that's one of the reasons I'm here today. You know, as part of this now 89-member Republican freshman class, now 10-member Democrat freshman class, 99 new members of this institution. And while this 10th Amendment task force comes through the Republican Study Committee, it embodies things that cross far beyond party lines. And I say that because we get so caught up here in cut, because we need to cut. But we can also do more with the dollars that we have coming in, and these proposals allow us to do that. I want to touch on just two. Coming out of Georgia, a lot of folks don't give us a lot of credit for the educational system we have down in the great state of Georgia, but I'll tell you two things about it. Number one, if you're a student in Georgia in high school and you're successful there, you can go to college in Georgia for free. The Hope Scholarship Program in Georgia allows all children, all families, to have access to that education. That is not a federal program. That's something we decided we needed, and now 49 other states can look at that to see about its success. Gwinnett County, where I come from, won the Broad Prize this year. That prize that's given to the single best urban education system in the nation. Single best. Secretary of Education Arnie Duncan flew down to Georgia to learn from Georgians how to implement successful education policy. We have more counties in Georgia than any other state in the nation, which means we have more opportunities in county school systems to find success. And when we do, we can share those with other counties, we can share those with other states. When the federal government fails, it literally takes an act of Congress to shift directions. And where do you go? Because you don't have those examples out there. Look to education. Look to Georgia, look to Broad Prize winning Gwinnett County, and you'll see as those incubators of ideas, we can be successful and share those. Transportation. My State Board of Transportation tells me we can build a state road in Georgia, same mile of pavement, for a fraction of what the federal road in Georgia would cost. Same pavement, same specs for a fraction because of the regulatory burden involved in that. Our county administrators tell us they can build a county road, same mile of pavement, for a fraction of what that state road would cost. Folks, in these challenging economic times, we don't just have to ask, what can we eliminate from government altogether? We're asking the question, what shouldn't be in federal government at all? To say we want to eliminate a program doesn't mean the program shouldn't happen. It means it should happen closer to my family, closer to me at the local level, somewhere where I have more control. You know, the freshmen changed the calendar up here, supported sending folks home more often, because what we saw in years past were people hiding in Georgia or hiding in D.C. where they could be away from their constituencies. Now folks are back home, and the best votes we take are the votes we take the day we get back up here from being with our constituency, and the votes we take on a day like today where we're about to go back home and be held accountable one more time. Best votes we take in Washington, D.C. You have a tough time finding your congressman, sadly. You know where to find your county commissioners. You see them at church, you see them at the CVS, you see them at the grocery store. You know where to find your state representatives. This task force is not about what we can and can't do for the American people. It's about where can we do those things the best. And I so admire Rob Bishop for leading this effort and giving all this passion that we have in this freshman class direction. And thank you for what you do. Thank you all.